This is owner HUSSAIN from behind the gloves. I'm here with Dave Coldwell. Dave, we just witnessed Errol Spence Jr. stop Kell Brook and become the new IBF welterweight champion. Can I have your reaction to that fight?
I'm absolutely gutted for Kell. I'm gutted for him because I know the kid. I've known him since he was an 8-year-old boy. In front of everybody in Sheffield at Bramall Lane, great turnout and everything, and for the fight to end out like it did for him, I'm just gutted for the kid. But hats off to Errol Spence. He's what we said he was before. I said before the fight, I felt that if he got to Kell's body, then I felt that would be a massive disadvantage for Kell, and he did. No matter what he did, no matter how many times Kell hurt him, and he did hurt him, he kept firing downstairs. Well done, George. Well done, mate. Well done. Anyway, right. I'm gutted for him. I'm really gutted for him.
Do you feel like there's a lot of questions answered about Errol Spence as well? A lot of people didn't know much about Errol against elite fighters. Do you feel
because the guys that he's fought before don't stack up to somebody like a Kell Brook, and I think you saw that tonight because Errol Spence had to fight very hard tonight. They both had to fight very hard. They both had to fight hard to stay in the fight at times because both were getting hurt. This is what we wanted. This is what we talked about. When two elite at the primes are fighting each other, you want a good fight, and I think everybody saw a great fight tonight. A really, really good fight tonight.
And where do you believe Kell's next move lies? Do you feel like he needs to move
I
up?
think 154.
Yeah.
I said it after Golovkin, and I'll say it again now. I think 154. If he we need to see what's going on with the eye socket. If that is, because it looked pretty bad. The socket, orbital bone. If it's a similar injury to what he had last time, then there's got to be some sort of problem there, and then he's got to see whether what he wants to do. But I think to carry on, he's a 154 fight because I don't care that he made the scales. It said 147. It's not about getting on the scales. You've got to go and perform at 100%. I'm not saying he didn't perform well. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you're losing in fights at elite level, when it's so evenly matched, if there is any sort of struggle where it's going to take away 1% of your performance, that makes a big difference in a fight of that magnitude.
Finally, where do you believe Errol Spence lies amongst the champions in the 147-pound division?
I think he learned a great deal tonight, because he's still green, he was green, he's still learning, but he's added to his experience tonight, and I think he's proved a lot there, and it will only get better for a fight like that in the atmosphere and the territory that he was in as well, against a fighter of the calibre of Kell, because he was hurt a lot of times. But whatever he did, whatever Kell did to him and hurt him, he always stuck with his game plan, which was to fire back underneath, drop down low, fire back underneath, and he kept doing it all night long. He stayed very, very disciplined. He showed that he's got a mentality to compete at the highest level. Him and Thurman is a great fight.
Who do you reckon wins that one?
I don't know.
You don't know. Dave, thank you very much for talking behind the gloves.
And if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.